All right, y'all. We getting started.
It's Too T3rpd.
All right. Y'all know how this go. It's question number 1. Do you freestyle?
Previously I've answered this question as no. And currently I'm going to answer this question as no.
Damn.
That's going to be a no for me as well.
Damn.
But we would definitely love to hear you freestyle.
Yes.
I might, because this is the last one.
Right, it's the last smoker session here.
This is.
The last, well, for now. You know what I'm saying?
The last Too T3rpd episode. Oh no. Where's it gonna go? I don't know. Maybe somewhere. Maybe in the atmosphere. Maybe here. Maybe there. Maybe in somebody's underwear. Cause we the shit, and you better know that, bitch. Let's go!
Oh my God.
It's the Too T3rpd show.
Damn, he just really just went all out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Threw out cuss words and everything, man. this non-PG version of Donovan, man.
It's always been.
This is like the Ray Donovan. You know what I'm saying? Coming out just trying to kill a motherfucker, you know?
Hey, you already know I'm trying to get in the business somehow.
Hey,
do
man,
it some way.
hey, man, you got to get it.
You gotta make it.
Start my way in there.
Yeah, man. I wish I could. That'd be a job. That'd be an interesting job, you know? I'm like, what did you do today? Oh, I killed 3. You know what I'm saying? Let's go have a drink, buddy. You know?
Help cover up one.
Right. I always wonder how you got into that kind of line of work. You know, I think it's.
They kind of find you.
Yeah, I think that's the kind of work that finds you. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a certain mentality. You know, that's like, okay, I could kill you. Like, yeah, no remorse. You know, it's just a Tuesday, buddy. You know? Fuck it. Yeah.
Hey, man.
So Donovan, man, let's get off of hired hitman. You know what I'm saying? Like, what about them Cardinals? You know?
How's the weather outside?
Well, we definitely got to worry about them getting no hits. But
Ooh,
my bad. Ooh, shit, my fault.
it's okay, man. They had a terrible season.
Yeah.
You know,
No. There's always next year.
there's always next year.
Wait, how did the Phillies do?
There's always next year.
Hey.
I think we went down the first round of the playoffs.
Had to make sure, you started talking. I was like, hold on now. Don't be trying to talk shit on the Cardinals.
No.
I didn't forget now. I didn't forget.
No.
We can still, we still collide on the Eagles, though. We still homies on the Eagles, but when it comes to baseball, though,
Hey, man, I tell you what, man, Barkley's having a ridiculous season.
Hell yeah.
What's really messed up is that oh fuck, man, how am I gonna forget his name right now? Henry.
Yeah.
But the only problem with Henry's great season is that Barkley's having just a fucking ridiculous one. So, like, take Barkley out of the question. Henry's having an amazing season. But
And after the game on Sunday, Cooper DeJean was Derrick Henry's biggest problem. He put a hit on.
oh,
him
dude,
like
he
nobody's business.
he hit him with the hammer.
Yeah, he did.
But hey, we beat them out, though.
Yep.
That was the one I was nervous about, the one
Me
game.
too.
Yeah,
I was very nervous.
Yeah.
My neighbor across the street's a big Ravens fan, so I wanted to be able to show my face at least.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Oh, y'all didn't watch the game together?
Nah.
That would've been
You
lit.
think Beau lets people come over? I've known this dude years now, man. I've come in once, you know. I had to pee, you know. So he was like, "Oh
I
yeah."
asked him to do it outside.
Right. I was like, "Man, come on, man.
So there's a bush over there. What are you
It's 2
talking
in the
about, man?
afternoon, bro." You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, it's the city. I could probably do that, but like, you know, we don't need all that.
No.
I'm hollering, yo. But y'all already know. We didn't even introduce us properly. God damn, I ain't even start
That's
talking.
okay, man. That's Beau. I'm Jay.
Hello.
You already know.
That's Jay.
That's
Donovan.
That's Donovan. It's the guy behind the camera.
Slump. Y'all already know.
He's on a slump tonight. I'll tell you that right now.
Just shaking his head.
Right,
Everything we
man.
said so
Damn.
far.
But hey, man, he has great taste in hash, though. I will say that. The man does have some very solid taste in hash.
Nice.
You know.
Hell yeah. You already know.
We don't even need to plug it. You know.
That man talking this shit today. I like this. You already know what type of episode
this one's gonna be a fun one, man. We're gonna go out. We're gonna go out in a fucking bang.
You
know what I'm
already
saying?
know.
We're gonna talk about some real shit. We're gonna spark one. We're gonna spark a lot of them.
Hell yeah. We're gonna hype this up properly though, because this is the last episode.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get contact highs on top of getting high.
You already know.
We
done made some history here at Too T3rpd. And this being the last one, you already know we had to do it right, yo. I had to bring some legends.
179, man.
That's right. Lasted 179 episodes.
Wow.
That's
pretty, a run, man.
That's pretty fucking impressive, man.
It's
pretty
big run, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it,
Good
man.
job on that, bro.
You already know.
So I mean, Don, man, it's not even just the run that you've been on, man. I think over the course of this, you've had different partners, you had different people come in, and then, sometimes there comes a point in time where you have to take matters into your own hands, and it's nothing personal against anybody, but I think in the journey, in the path of that we travel through life, there comes these moments where it's like, I got to take command of this. And it's been really nice to actually see you take command of it, see you really pour your heart into this, but then to really see you make some decisions, not just for Too T3rpd, but for you personally, man, to watch you grow, to watch what you're doing outside of Too T3rpd, and really truly finding and following your heart and your passion. There's a lot of people that'll go through this journey and never do that, man. Yeah. So I commend you on that, man. I'm proud of you, man. It's been a real pleasure to watch you grow into what you've got to today, man. So what the next 5 years, we'll see.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So keep pushing it, because you now are an award-winning motherfucking podcaster, my dude.
Drop a motherfucking bomb on that shit.
Yeah. So congratulations on that, man. I was actually, man. I only took a few pictures and one little video of that night. But I'll tell you, on my phone right now, there's pictures of you on stage getting your award, and I was blessed to be able to sit there and watch it. So, man, congratulations, Donovan.
Nah, thank you. Okay, now enough of that. Now it's time to talk about y'all and give y'all flowers. So, I'm glad that before I even get started, thank you for coming.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
This is I couldn't have thought of no better way to do this. Because, all right, let me stop bullshitting with y'all. This ain't the last Too T3rpd episode.
Right. But this is the last one in this current setting.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And it's all going to change from here.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real facts.
And change is good.
Yeah.
Change is good.
Yep.
So.
And I wanted to bring two people that I felt are very important to how I've been able to do this. Jay's been supporting this since day one. He was one of the first legitimate growers to come on here and solidify Too T3rpd. I remember when you first came on, you were telling me, I like what you got going on, but you got a lot of work to do. And you were real with me from the jump. And you've always been real with me. You've always told me, hey, you're doing this, but you need to be doing this. This is the next step that you need to be taking. These are the moves that you need to be making. And, every time he hits me up and tells me that, I try to implement it, do something with it. And, he's one of the reasons why I've been able to get as far as I have with this. So been able to watch, I've only been for a small part of his journey, but to be able to watch the little small part that I have seen and the major moves that he's made, and honestly, you've set a tone for Missouri growers, Missouri cannabis, just overall what it is that people really want to accomplish. You've been able to do.
Hey, just like Kobe said, man, job's not done. Job's not done. Still a ton of work left to do, man. I'm just, I'm truly humbled by everything that has transpired over the last 4, 5, 6 years now, being back here, and it's just awesome. I get to sit here and do things like this. Regardless of all the other shit that is going on, I'm truly stoked about that. But I've truly made some good friends. I've met some really good people, and I got things that I will talk about and think about for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And it's definitely been solid, man, and I'm good on that one, man. I rolled up once for all of us. We gonna smoke. You know, it's all good, Bo. Man, now you fucking threw me off track. But no, man, it's been a really awesome. It's been a really awesome ride. It's been really cool to see like the things I've been able to get done, and like I'm like that really comes back to the community and everybody who has supported what I've been doing. Like my family supporting me, my friends supporting me, strangers supporting me, you know. And it's like I was having this conversation the other night because it's like I'm on my phone constantly, you know. And it could be 1 a.m, it could be dinner time, any of these things, and it's like I get, you know, I don't have to, but I respond to everybody that messages me. You know, I remember sending messages to people that I wanted to ask questions to, and sending messages to people that I respected, and getting left on scene and being like, damn, that's kind of fucked up, you know, like.
I think you used to write letters.
I did. I sent postcards to motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be down in Mississippi, going down to Biloxi, sending postcards to motherfuckers. Hey, man. You know. But no, man. I really I really want to let everybody like know that I appreciate all of this. You know what I'm saying? So if someone reaches out to me, I'm gonna message. I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna. You know, sometimes it might be real short. You know what I'm saying? You might get some hands. You might get a fuck yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like, I think that if I wasn't getting it and I wasn't doing what I was trying to do and I wasn't really trying to like achieve some of the goals that I'm trying to, then I wouldn't get none of the messages. I wouldn't get any of the support. You know, and it's. Sometimes it's annoying, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's like the absolute wrong time. But it's like I'm gonna take that minute. I'm gonna take that 30 seconds. I'm gonna invest that because you're investing it into me.
Exactly.
So it's a respect thing, man. I'm just stoked. Like, you know, I get to wake up every day and do some shit that I had a dream of doing 30 years ago. You know, as this younger kid, it was like this. You know, like this is what I want to do. This is what I'm gonna do. Yeah. You know, and regardless of what sacrifices, regardless of any of the things that I've had to do, I wouldn't change any of it. You know, maybe a couple things, but like those are not related to any of this shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, man, it's a beautiful fucking thing to be able to. Not only do what I do, but to be able to give back. Yep. And like I think that is something that has been ingrained in me since with my mom. My mom was like, regardless of whatever her situation was, she would always give, and she would always be there to answer the phone, to talk to people, to send me countless messages all day. You know what I'm saying? Like But she, you know, like that giving back is a truly important thing in life because, you know, there's some people never get that feeling.
That's a fact.
You know, so yeah, you know, it's cool. I dig it, man. And I'm friends with Beau. I'm friends with Beau, man. Like, dude, like I could leave right now.
Hell no.
I should. I'm out. Slump. Get the dough.
For me, the honor's all over here, right? Because of, you know, I feel honored to be sitting here for the thing that you've created, Too T3rpd. You have become a very vocal part of the community, trying to emphasize everybody that's in the community, that's doing good. And so the community really needs what you do, and you do it very well. So, you know, thank you for having me. And it's cool to know this guy, too. You know, I'm around 2 award winners right here. Right?
Hey.
So,
hey. Shout out to Jay.
Yeah, you got to surround yourself with the best people, and I think that I'm doing that right now, right?
For sure. Come on now. Well, we got
at least
best.
one of them. You got Donovan on your side, man. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now. 3.
Now hold on. I'm going to dip for 1 quick second. Man.
Okay. All right.
You part of the equation, man. You part of the equation here, man. We can't be smoking without you.
Get him in there. All right, so now let me get you your flowers now.
Oh,
Because this is the best grocery store.
he likes tulips.
Oh, I see what you did there. Oh, that was a good one.
You knew it. Yeah. What is it? Say
You knew what it was when you signed
signed
up.
up.
Okay. You headed up to the next open mic with me, yo.
Oh man, they'll kick me out, man. I
That was
dropped the
lit.
filter.
That was lit. That was a good one. All right. I didn't see that one coming. Okay, so for real though, the best grocery store in St. Louis. When I first even came in, like the love that y'all showed, and shout out to Nate. When I first came in, he was like, "So he gets an employee discount, right?" And I'm like, "Oh fuck! All right, I guess I'm in the industry like that." Like y'all helped me kind of realize what I was really doing and was like, it is a legit business within the cannabis industry. And so then that's when I started taking it more serious. And just every event that y'all have, you make sure that I'm a part of it. So shout out to Free Seed Day having me out there last year. Like that was huge, man. That was a big deal for me. Like that was one of them moments where I was able to kind of like get out there and have the community come and check me out and see what all was going on. And I was, shout out to Vibe, because I don't know if everybody knows, but I was working at Vibe at the time. And just like, the love.
And that's why you got the discount, my dude. No, you would have got the discount no matter what. But no, and I know this is something we never really talked about because it was never really that public. But it was awesome to see you in the hallway. And like it was like, oh shit, there's my boy, there's D. I was like, what's up, man? And so you've got to kind of see some of the other side of this equation, and
that part.
And I totally 100% not only respect the decision that you made, but encouraged the decision that you made. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? To do what you needed to do for you.
Yeah.
I think you came in, you got to see what it's like to be in an environment that most people aren't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's it was so it gives you this perspective that now you kind of know the ins and outs of what not what the industry is, but what it definitely entails to be at scale, and like what that really requires. It's not like it's work.
Exactly.
It's work. And it's a truly team effort, and I think that's one of the things that if anybody has worked with Vibe, works at Vibe, or, no longer works there, it's a team, there's no one department is higher than the other department. It takes all of us. Man, it's getting smoky. It's a motherfucker here. I was like, damn. But it really takes that working as a single unit, and feeling what that feels like. It's really probably one of the coolest parts of like my day. The fact that I still get to go in and work with 200 plus amazing people. Yeah. And that's we're large staff. Saying we're big. But for what we're trying to achieve and how we're trying to achieve it, it takes that. It takes that much of a team to accomplish things at that scale, and it's awesome that I got to work with you for a while. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
Hell yeah. No, I'm glad I got to come through there and like have the experience, because it made me, like you said, like it's almost once you see the inside and how it really works, it's like, okay. So a lot of people think that they know how cannabis works and all these different facets. It's like you have no clue, especially on like the corporate side of things.
Nah, we're gonna change that equation real quick.
Okay.
All right. There's a big difference between corporate cannabis and commercial cannabis.
All right. Let's do it.
All right. And
say it right now.
We are a commercial cannabis company. Mm-hmm. That's what we are. Mm-hmm. It's granted we're at, whatever level that we're at, but it's we're truly focused on the team We're focused on our quality. We're focused on every single aspect post-harvest. You know, we're not. We're willing to take the risk that it takes to propel ourselves forward, and I think that's something that you won't really see too much in large-scale MSO. They follow a blueprint. They stick to it. They do it. You know, like we are a committee. Like we make decisions based on like how do we produce the best possible flour, rosin, diamond, sauce, all of it. You know, like whatever it is. Like we're going to go through every single data point to push the envelope as hard as we can. And I think that's a big difference between commercial and corporate. So we are a commercial cultivation.
That makes sense.
You know?
That makes sense because it is very community based there.
Yeah.
That's one thing that's real. Like, the staff hangs out outside of work.
Yeah.
Like, they got a weekly hangout spot that they got on Fridays and all of that. Like, that was one of the things that I really liked. Being there was like how much of a family environment it was. Like everybody was cool. I even still talk to people and
you can still you can still show up on that Friday night. You know what I'm saying? No one's gonna look any different. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. That's one of the cool things. And I say it's like might sound cliche, but it's a vibe. It really is.
Yeah.
You know?
The team carpools to the shop.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you guys are that cool where, like, everybody's just jumping in on who's going to the grow shop today. Everybody just jumps in the ride, and, like, it's a different, you know, mix every single time people are coming in. And you don't see that from other facilities.
Yeah.
I can say that firsthand.
No, that's real. Because most of the growers, they all work there. Shit.
So, and this is another thing that I you know, it's something that I've been thinking about a lot, and I've had multiple conversations about. Is that the current state of cannabis in Missouri right now, regardless if you're on the traditional side or the legal side, both of these sides are part of the culture now of cannabis in Missouri.
Yeah.
You know, you can go to any of these traditional events or all these other things, and you'll see a lot of people that work in the industry, you know? So the culture and the industry are at a point now where they're intermingling.
It's one and the same.
Yeah. Regardless, at first we set this boundary up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think we set it up, but I think that there was a disconnect between both sides. And some people will get mad at me because I do what I do now. You know what I'm saying? But what I do now, I still do everything else that I did before that.
Yeah.
You know, so like, don't get mad at me for trying to do something that I want to do. You know, I'm not shitting on you. Don't shit on me.
Elevate.
You know, so, but these two things are the same entity. So instead of fighting the two, is how can we collectively come together and benefit everybody? You know, that to me is how we move forward. That's how we're able to maintain what we have on both sides of the game. And I think that's one of the things that me and Beau are going to talk about tonight.
Hell yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I guess, do we just go into it?
How much time we got?
Oh, you know we're running long tonight, player.
Oh, for a camera break.
Oh, camera break. Oh, does that mean I get a cigarette break too? Oh, okay.
You said 10 minutes?
Yeah. I got 3 batteries tonight, so we chilling.
Okay, so then
I'll tell you what, just keep going. I'll give you a signal. You're good.
And he can edit whatever he needs to edit. Are we just uncut?
Yeah, we just rolling.
Oh, okay.
It's just whenever he got to switch, you know, we'll switch out the batteries and then go back to it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So,
So we can dance around it a little longer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you can get into it. Yeah, go ahead.
Leave yourself behind.
Hey.
And if you don't dance, you're no friend of mine.
Friend of mine.
No friend of mine. Yeah. You don't dance, you know.
When you start your classes,
hats
yo.
to our feet.
Oh man, I'm great at warbling. You know, I'll know like 4 or 5 words, and then I'll not know the other 4 or 5 words, but then I'll know the other 4 or 5 words. So then you just kind of hit the yeah.
I'm talking about improv though. Like we could start a team. You know?
Oh man, yeah, we could. I would do it. I might come out and fuck with you, Donovan.
Should.
Yeah, you came. Hey, you came into my world.
Hey.
So now I will come into your world.
That is the goal.
I will get
no,
kicked
for real
off
though.
the stage.
I'm really trying to bring cannabis into like, you know, improv, comedy, like the shit that I'm really trying to do next. I'm trying to bring it all together.
Yeah.
That was always the goal, and now I feel like I'm at a point now where I can start to do that.
Yeah, I think that's. I mean, all of those things. There's a common thread, you know, like improv. You know, like it's. Yeah, improv, act. Regardless of, it's art.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And art and cannabis, art, music, all of these things are all part of the same exact equation.
Yep.
And what's even better is that also ties back into what we're going to talk about in 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Oh!
We can start it now.
No, man, because no.
All right, then. We bullshitting then. All right,
Yeah.
man.
Or keep dancing.
Yeah, we can
say
keep
less
dancing.
then. Hey, okay. What's the next song though?
Oh, fuck, I have no idea.
Hey.
Yeah, you want me to play one?
Well, I don't know. We might get copyrighted.
Yeah, we probably will. We might get at least, yeah.
Oh, no, the one on the gram, we good. We good.
All right, perfect, man.
Okay, so how's everything going at the shop, yo?
Oh, everything's going great. So, yeah, I mean, we just had our 5-year anniversary in September.
Hell yeah.
A huge milestone. Really happy, and thank you to everybody for supporting Grow Active for those 5 years.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, we're just rocking and rolling. We're actually working on a new website. So Grow Active hasn't really even had a website for these 5 years. And so, yeah, we're working on that and doing a couple other cool things. And got some big plans in the work that we're going to talk about in a little bit.
In 8 minutes.
This
But,
grand
yeah.
countdown.
I'm really blessed to have the team that we have, Apollo and Nate, as you mentioned.
Yep.
Right? When people think of Grow Active, they may think of me, but I really want them thinking of them.
No, I really think they think of Apollo and Nate more than they think
absolutely.
of you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I think that's honest. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You know?
And those guys are awesome. And they knock it out of the park every single day. And I'm really thankful to have them on the team. And yeah, man, I mean, really, when I have those two guys running everything, every day's a good day.
Hell yeah.
Right?
Hell yeah.
And when it gets back to, what we were talking about, like, I just get to deal with growers all day. I get to help you grow better plants, right? So, that's a real honor. It's something that I don't take lightly. And I don't work any day that I'm there, right? So,
That's a career right there.
yeah, absolutely. I love what I do, and I'm blessed that I'm able to do it.
Yeah.
And so thank you, everybody, for just allowing me to do it and coming to Grow Active.
Hell yeah. You already know. Shit, like I told you when we were in the elevator, shit, I need to go get some ethanol for real though.
Yep, get some ISO.
Yeah, I mean ISO, shit. I'm tripping.
Yeah, you ain't ready for that ethanol. You ain't ready for all that, man.
Shit, I feel like I done smoked some now.
Right,
This gas
shit,
right here.
That
all
shit
this
to
weed I
take
done
the paint
smoked.
off the wall, you know?
Damn. I don't know, I'm wilding.
No, man. I tell you, man, Grow Active is a great store. It's a great team. Those like Nate and Apollo are awesome. Like I remember the first time I came into the store.
Mm-hmm.
You know, most of the time, I people really like me or they don't. You know. And when I first came in, I met Beau. I was like, "Fuck this, dude." You know what I'm saying? Like,
And I felt the same.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, just because it's like, you're some new dude, and he's got this little fucking cocky East Coast little mentality. You know what I'm saying? And then like the second time I came in, a little less, dislike. And then I came in one day, it was hot outside, so I had a tank top on. I had this, I got my Italian horn coming out on my, Beau looks at me, he's like, oh, I get it now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a little bit of this, like, asshole, you know what I'm saying? So Beau got the asshole from me, I'm getting the asshole from him. And then he's like, oh, you're fucking Italian. I get it now. You know what I'm saying? And then boom, it was like, everything was like, all right, that's my homie. Like, let's go fucking punch people. Because we were talking about, that goes back to what we were talking about before the camera started going on. But no, man, it's been really cool to see what they've done, not just as a store and growing, but like their sense of community and what they've been able to accomplish, and like the fact that they will give back, and like if you need something, they'll make sure you got it. If you needed some advice, like even regardless of what kind of advice, it is not like life advice. You know what I'm saying?
We give out some of that too.
Yeah, I'm sure you do, man. You be Beau's like telling me how much of an idiot I am because I didn't invest in this crypto coin fucking 6 months ago. I could have been like sitting on a yacht right now, but
are you into crypto?
Yeah,
We'll save that for after the podcast.
Hey, say less.
Beau,
A little.
Beau is crypto. That's crypto Beau.
You gotta give me hip.
Yeah. No, I hit him up the other night. I was like, hey, what do I need to download? And let's move forward.
She get a little real now. Now I'm kind of like, I'm ready to check this out now.
It is getting real.
Yeah.
I'm ready to check it out now.
The store in itself, man, has I think become a central point for a lot of the growers, a lot of people that are just want a fun place to go in and talk.
Not for real though.
Like I don't know if you're gonna watch this, but the homie, man, I don't know what it is. Every single time I'm at Grow Active, this one dude walks in. I think he's got a fucking like chip on my car, like he's tracking me. I don't know, but shout out to the homie. Like, you know who you are, man. It's I love these interactions. You just meet all these random people. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if it wasn't like when I used to go to grow stores, like you didn't talk to a motherfucker. You really? walked in you walked in the store, you got your shit. If you looked at some like other people in the store, that would make them nervous.
Got it.
Like we're talking about, you went into a grow store, it would be Worms Way back in the day here, so like here in 1996, 1997, you would go to the grow store. I lived 5 minutes from the grow store. It would take me an hour and a half to get home.
Oh, because of all the routes you took.
Yeah, because you didn't want, I'd send my dad to the store. I would do every single thing that I could do to avoid going because, like, it was very uncomfortable. So now you go in the grocery store and it's like, it's a bar without liquor. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh shit, like, I'm going to go in, I'm going to grab some shit that I don't even need, but I'm by the store, so I'm just going to pop in, and then it's like, you just get to meet all these unique individuals, man, that have a like-minded, like, goal that you have, because you're not in the grow store to not try to grow.
Exactly.
So it's cool because you end up having a random conversation with a different grower who has a completely different perspective and different method, and you never know. You could walk away with that from that conversation and be like, damn, that tip was perfect. It was like, I remember I was at a different grow store. All right, shout out, I love Grow Active with my homies, but I was out at Happy Hydro one day, all right, and I saw this dude had bought a bag of Azos, all right, but he instantly put it into like a Parmesan shaker. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's fucking genius. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, you just spicing it up. I was like, oh man, I went home, dude. I was at the dollar store on the way home, grabbed one, man, and I was like, dude, had Azos, Mycos, I had like the whole thing going on. I was like, man, this is perfect. Shout out to Agro. That's Agro Grow. I think that's Aggro Grow. I think that was the dude who I was like, I'm stealing that because that was great. You know, the one tip. You know.
No, but that is what it's all about. That's what the grow shop, to me, always stood for. Like you said, back in the day, you know, it was a little bit more awkward and everything, but at a certain point, you did see the same faces, right? And then you started to talk a little bit more. You know, at least in my position of working over the counter, when people came in, you know, we would start to have a little bit of conversation. And with that, I always felt that we were the headquarters for knowledge. We were the headquarters for, at the time, the counterculture, right? And it was, if you were in there, like you said, if you're in the grow shop, you're there to grow. So after enough times of you being there, you did start to get comfortable, and you might have started talking to somebody or to myself. And so to have that ability of the exchange of knowledge is what I always felt that the grow shop does. The grow shop's main function is not to sell stuff, right? It is to be a welcoming environment and a place where education and knowledge is shared freely among people.
Yeah.
Right? I just happen to sell some things that I might educate you about.
Well, I mean, hey, man, it's just like you're doing the things, you know, and you're doing everything right, you know, and you're doing everything with a purpose and like passion behind it. The rest will work itself out.
Oh yeah,
you know, it's not. Yeah, like you said, it's not about I'm trying to get you in to come in here to sell some shit.
No,
you know, it's about, hey man, like
come to our events.
Yeah,
come hang out. Come
like,
have fun.
Come hang out because we're
right?
because that's
stop in and just talk. Right? We always say to everybody that it doesn't cost anything to ask a question.
Exactly.
Right? Come in, ask me a question. Bring a picture. It might help, right? Might be able to answer your question a little bit better.
But at least one in focus, man, because I like when motherfuckers be like, show you this picture, man, you can't see shit. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yeah, totally a male. Yeah, go ahead, you know? Like, but make sure the picture is in focus.
Definitely.
You know?
But that's what it is first. Right? It's an educational facility first, and a place where the community could hopefully feel comfortable. And
Most definitely.
That's what the goal is.
Oh, yeah. I don't know too many people who I've talked to that grow or even like have considered growing that haven't come up there. Like,
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. I mean, I know that the community respects us, and I love that. Right? I don't even know how to say it any differently.
Yeah.
But that truly is honoring and humbling to me that I do know that a fair amount of people who grow in the city have been in our door, right? And that is, I do not take that lightly.
Hell yeah.
Right? So.
Well, it's also, I feel like how y'all engage with the community, you know, the events, but also too, it's just more
I think
so
I think it's the fact that Nate wears those like short T-shirts. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what's really been bringing everybody in for the last 5 years.
So I always thought it was Apollo's good looks.
No, I mean, Apollo's an attractive dude, man. I'm not even gonna lie, man. That dude's attractive. You can say whatever you want about me after that comment.
I see what Beau's doing. He got the good marketing. I mean, it's a male oriented, you know, thing. So we
had the idea of doing the Grow Active Men's Calendar.
You actually might make a lot of money off of that. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, I might have to pay for you to take it.
It's a cost to make, cost to take.
Yeah, all right. You probably about to get a bunch of anonymous donations in there.
Oh yeah. That we could have done a real canned food drive with that. You know.
Y'all gonna find all the P.O. boxes. All of a sudden, it's gonna be like, oh man, where all these P.O. boxes come from to send these to? It's crazy. Y'all sell out with those.
Definitely. I think that the community would love them. I think we would be hung in most households. The calendar hug. Just to clarify there.
Oh no!
Which month are you gonna be, Jay?
Oh yeah, man, November. November.
Yo, what month would you be, bro?
I'd be June.
June?
June. That's my birthday, right?
Oh yeah, okay, good, man. Yeah. I fucking
And maybe
hate June.
January, February, March. Yeah.
I'm doing the whole calendar.
Yeah. Just put my face everywhere.
They don't want the face, Beau.
Oh, well, that calendar is really expensive.
Oh man. I knew this was gonna go to some weird places.
Yeah,
tonight,
absolutely.
Man, weird places.
Come on now. Only right, yo.
Yeah.
Only right.
Just chilling, hanging out,
Hell
smoking.
Yeah. Come on now. This turn not only is it a cannabis podcast, it's getting ready to turn into an entertainment podcast.
It's always been entertainment podcast.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know, cannabis is just a byproduct.
Facts.
You know,
Facts.
and that's like, are we? Oh, what the fuck? I'm sorry.
You're off your mark.
This is the first time the camera guys had to experience me in real life.
Get
You know?
on your marks.
Yeah, sorry.
We gotta get some tape for.
Yeah, little X's. Make sure you don't get off.
Dude, I'm Italian, man. I move. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, it's like, whoa, hey.
I'm not.
hey.
Usually I'm the same way. Usually I'm rocking back and forth all that shit.
Music that's been playing in my head like all day, man. I guess I've been seeing everybody's posting like their year to date, like all their recaps.
Oh yeah, the
Spotify. So it's like, damn, some of these people listen to some really bad music. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, you listened to 14,000 minutes of that? You know, but I'm sure somebody would look at mine and be like, yeah, you know, like I had 4,000 minutes of one song, you know? It's a great song, though. It's a great song. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a great song, but like, I was like, Jay, that's you know,
just like the Grateful Dead 1980s.
No, yeah, it was a 1981 show. It's Black Throated Wind. Mm-hmm. Like Bob, he's sounding phenomenal, man. There's a line in that, and it's like, yeah, it just hits right there where I need it to, and like, yep, that's my jam. So.
There you go.
If you've never listened to it, listen to Grateful Dead, Black Throated Wind.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Yeah. And even shouts out St. Louis. You know?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boom.
Okay. I'm gonna see what that's about. All right. Is it break time? How many minutes we got?
It's break time. That's what it is. It don't matter how many minutes.
Yeah, he's trying to take a real smoke break
right,
real quick.
Man. Damn.
I knew what it was when I sang dub. You already know. So, about to take a smoke break real quick. We'll be back.
Coming to Act 2.
Yeah. That's right, Act 2.
Act 2.
Ooh, I like what you're doing here. That's
man.
right.
Come on, man.
We can ready to get to that climax.
Ooh, whoa. We don't have copies of that calendar.
Yeah. We'll see you in a minute.
You have everything?
Sister Act 2.
Sister Act 2. Okay. Funny fact about Sister Act 2. Who launched their career, or it's the first time this female was ever seen publicly, was in Sister Act 2. She was in Sister Act 2, and she probably made one of the most iconic records of all time. I think it was...
Oh, this is easy.
What's up?
That's easy. I know it. Lauryn Hill.
Yeah. Lauryn Hill was in Sister Act 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Yeah. But now she's just a fucking raging bitch.
Hey.
Yeah, you know?
Balling like that, though.
Nah, okay, I don't care how hard you balling. You know? Like, if you're shitting on the people that got you there, you know? You're showing up 4 hours late to your fans that paid hard money to see, like, a chance to actually see you, and then you don't even, like, have remorse for that. I'll still listen to that CD, but like,
so I hear you on that, but at the same time too, when does it like on the fans when you know that's her reputation and you still go?
Well, are we live?
Yeah, I think you did say we were.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, man, I don't care how my personal life is going. Mm-hmm. I don't care how I personally feel. Mm-hmm. If someone is going to go to work, save up money, all right, make plans to alter their normal life to go out one night and see something they might never see again, all right, and I don't show up, or I do show up and I'm 4 hours late, I'm an asshole for that. You you know, because at that point in time, it's no longer about me. It's no longer about any of that. It's about I'm only here because this fan base got me here, you know. So to turn around and shit on that, I can't have respect for that.
I mean, I don't necessarily disagree with you, but I mean, like that.
But at this point in time, you got to trust that she's going to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
that's why
The issue comes down to, I think, is that you sold tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Right?
true. Yeah.
It's just that.
If
right?
I don't show up to a free
if it was
show,
open mic, or you were supposed to come out at somebody else's show, or something like that, whatever.
Yeah.
But the moment that you decide to sell tickets as a headliner,
you gotta
show up.
you gotta show up.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. The only ones that don't need to show up actually is Wu-Tang. Right. Let's be real. They can sell tickets to a show and not show up.
Yeah.
It's still all good.
But usually they say,
because Wu-Tang is forever.
Oh,
you know what I'm
it's
saying?
children.
Yeah.
but usually they say whenever she comes out though, it's like it was worth the wait.
I can see that, you know. But
If you're gonna be 4 hours late, you better put on a hell of a show, right?
They say she do.
So
Hey.
like, hey, then no problem.
I mean, here's the deal: is that at this point in time, if I'm supposed to go to a show at 7:00, you're 4 hours late. That's 11. Now I gotta sit there for another 2.5 hours, and then another hour to get home. Man, I'm leaving.
Shit, that's a typical rap show.
You know, like, I'm tired. You know, I get up at 5 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like
I used to be used to the biscuits not coming on stage until
what?
midnight.
Yeah, that's because of hard drugs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if I'm high on fucking ecstasy and acid, yeah, I don't give a fuck if they ever come on stage. Whatever music they're playing right now is great to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, cool, they showed up.
I have
Nah,
no idea
for
what
real
you're
though.
talking
Yeah, you know, man. Whatever.
Shit, depending on the genre of music is what time the show gonna start. Like, that's just real. And like, but to me, like, all the rap shows that I've ever been to, they start late, but every time it hits. So you don't even trip. It's almost like the build up. It's almost like we building up. And at the same time too, like, people be waiting on their fans to come in. A lot of people be coming showing up
They don't
late.
wait 4 hours for their fans to come in.
Motherfuckers be late. You be shocked. Like, motherfuckers be coming late. So it's like, am I just gonna start this show with half the crowd here, or am I gonna go ahead and wait? There's lines out the building for half of these people and shit like that. Like, I'm taking my time, yo.
What's the best hip hop show you've seen?
Ooh, very good question, Bo. Very good question.
Interview.
That's a great
He is now
question.
the interviewer.
Yeah, man.
I probably had to say, right now, you know, he down and out right now, but I had to say Drake. It was a Drake and Future concert in Kansas City.
Okay.
Yeah, it was both of them. Yeah, that shit was lit. Not say J. Cole. That was probably the other one. It was him and Big Sean. But like,
No,
J.
that probably
Cole
was a good
killed
show.
That shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My neighbors think I'm selling dope.
Yo,
You motherfucker.
and it was the same year that 2014 Forest Hills Drive came out. So that was like, yeah.
That's good. What's your favorite concert you've ever been to, Bo? Because I'm sure you haven't been to a lot of rap concerts.
Oh, I have.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean, if we're going with hip hop, right?
Yeah.
I think for me, I will say I got to see like kind of like Snoop Dogg in his prime. Right.
I got to see Snoop.
And like Snoop's band was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Right? As far as like a
Snoop's a
band
performer.
goes,
Snoop
Yeah.
always had it. You know,
Yeah.
he is from day one. Snoop had it. 'Cause,
But
What they call G-Funk? I think. Oh, was that just I can't remember.
well, G Funk was like Warren G and Nate Dogg. That was like their style.
Well,
of
hey
West
man,
Coast hip-hop that they came up
was the
with.
dog pound with Snoop?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I forget. Like,
Was it
who
like,
the band
were we
was,
talking
but
like deep cover, gin and juice? Are we talking about like doggy style, like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that era, yeah.
Yep. But really, probably the best hip hop show I've ever seen is Slick Rick.
Okay.
I've seen
That's
Slick Rick
hard.
probably like 4 or 5 times, and he kills it every single time. And like, he's the ruler for a reason, and that's it.
That's y'all generation's 21 Savage.
Yeah.
Cause he from London.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I know. Bo's sitting here like,
Beatles of rap.
what the fuck you talking about?
So I got this theory that like every every generation has their version of someone.
A previous generation, like someone that's in that same lane.
Yep.
That has that same. Yeah. I would agree with that. I would agree with that for sure.
The other thing is being originally from Philly, right? There used to be a diner called, actually it's still there, it's called Silk City Diner, and it is one of the best places for live music in the city. So I used to go to.
You see the Roots there ever?
Absolutely.
Fucking right,
So
man.
every Monday night, King Britt. I don't know if you're familiar with who King Britt is, but he is a house music legend as well as like hip hop beat maker. Diggable Planets.
Yeah.
Cool like that, right? That's Silkworm is King Britt. He's also Silk 130, which is like his jazz. King Britt is like his hip hop, and then he did all the Diggable Planet beats. Like, this dude is amazing, right?
Okay.
So every Monday night he used to throw a party at this diner, and it was him like spinning with the Roots, basically playing like just improv, jazz, hip hop, right? And then it would just turn into like a neighborhood jam session. Right, and this event like went on for years, every single Monday night, and it was just the place to be. So I've seen the Roots more times than I can.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you what, man. People don't give Black Thought his credit, man.
Oh, absolutely.
Man, dude is he's truly ill on the mic, man.
Legend.
Yep.
And Black Thought for sure.
Yeah, and the way just the Quest just bangs out beats, it's just absolutely phenomenal. And the rest of the band is fucking killer as well.
Hey, and I'm not even mad that they took that job on Jimmy Fallon.
No.
No, man. Like
That's the ultimate goal.
Yeah, like we get to play and we're getting taken care of every night. I just saw Black Thought just did a collab with this like other 4-piece band. I saved it on my phone because I was like, man, this was on point. You know, it was like to hear him actually spit some new shit because he hasn't like released any music. Roots haven't released any music in a long time.
Yeah.
You know? So to hear him on some new shit was like, oh damn! I had to go back and catalog. I'm going back. I'm like listening to old Roots and shit. I'm like, yeah, man, this shit is. I like that the raw stuff. I've got to see the Roots a couple times, man. Like they're definitely up there on the list of rap shows for me.
What's your favorite concert overall?
Man, it's a really cliche thing for me to say, right, but if we're going to stick to this genre, we're going to stick to this musical genre, and it's still, there's actually 2 shows that I really have to say were phenomenal. And not to like be on this bandwagon, but I'll tell you right now, Eminem live, ridiculous.
I can see that.
Like, you can listen to a lot of CDs, but then see them live and they're just horrible. You can't hear them. They're not. They're stumbling over their words. Man, M's cadence and his delivery, everything was on point. It was just as clear like on the CD as live, so that right there is a hard thing to do. And then Outkast.
Ooh, shit.
Outkast at the pageant.
Really?
After Aquemini.
Shit.
Oh my God! Like,
shit.
That was ridiculous. That was because that was them in their prime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen Big Boy. I've never seen Outkast.
Oh yeah, when they did Bombs Over Baghdad, like it was dude. But then they hit that AT Aliens, so like they hit the whole like everything from Southern Playalistic, and it was like that was a dope show. That was energy.
That's one thing I got to do. I got to smoke in the pageant, yo. I done seen some fire ass shows. I saw Travis Scott in the pageant.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was like That was like Days at the Rodeo time. I'm telling you, that was one of the fucking craziest concerts I've ever been to.
It's so dope when you get to see an artist before they really blow up.
Yo.
Like, and that's what's so cool because you can actually like almost see it from your window right here.
Yo.
That's how. So, like the pageant kind of had like the same energy but bigger than Mississippi Nights.
Okay.
So Mississippi Nights used to be this venue, right, like literally like right out the window. This small, funky, grungy, just like ridiculous building, you know, like right by the river. And you would be shocked if you truly saw the list of people that had played at Mississippi Nights. I saw the Beastie Boys after like the License to Ill, $3 show. All right, this place was about to fucking fall apart. You know what I'm saying? Fish played there in 1991. The only show Nirvana ever played in St. Louis was at Mississippi Nights. Now, granted, a riot happened in the show. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got wild. But, like, it's like, dude, I saw System of a Down there. Like, you're... the best show, one of the best shows I ever saw there, and this is probably up on my top, like, 10 list of shows, was Ziggy Marley. Like, Ziggy Marley... this very small, intimate gathering of people, and this is like right when I think he released Dragonfly, all right, with great, phenomenal CD. Listen to it, I highly recommend it. But he was doing one song from Dragonfly and then one of his dad's, and it was like, I think out of Bob's kids, I think Ziggy got to spend the most time, even though it wasn't a lot of time with his dad, but Ziggy got to get, I feel more of his dad's vibe in Ziggy, especially 20 years ago, you know, or however long it was. But it was like, man, we were sitting there, we were fucking chiefing. Like, we brought this big ass bubbler into this, like people are looking at us like we're fucking crazy, man. And it was, dude, what's really crazy, so it was I don't need to name any names, but some really close people to me that are still close to me to this day, man. And this was like the first time we had ever like brought the sour diesel out in public, all right? And like this was before this was 21 years ago, 22 years ago, something like that. And we had big joints. We had this big, massive bubbler that somehow we snuck in, and we're just chiefing and just blowing hits out. No one had ever smelled no shit like. The first time you ever smelled some real sour D, you were like, "What the fuck is that?" You know, and we're just fucking ripping big fucking, like, dude, we're like out of our, like, just going stupid, you know. But like, the show was just like, this is, I was like, we're sitting there like, this is the closest we're ever gonna get to seeing Bob, you know. Like, you could feel that same convection in Ziggy performing these songs, because these songs meant a lot and are a huge part of his life. So awesome fucking show in this little bitty place. And now the pageant has kind of, at that point in time, had gotten that type of vibe to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there were some awesome shows, a little bit bigger venue, but still a small, quaint venue that, like, this was pretty fucking cool, man. To see some dope shows, especially you saw Travis Scott like that. I saw Outkast there, a bunch of other fucking shows, but that was probably my highlight for the pageant.
Hell yeah.
The Outkast show. Fuck, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty rowdy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because Andre's probably one of the best MCs up there too.
Yeah,
he's on that top 10 list.
Top 5.
Yeah. I'm giving it top 10 just because everybody will be like, no, this person deserves to be here. This person deserves to be there. Like, I think when if you're in a top 10 list of a grouping that big, you're all the best.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. There is no true like who's number one. This isn't like the LeBron and Jordan fucking who's the real GOAT. You know what I'm saying? We all know it's Jordan.
Yeah.
Beau's like, no, it's LeBron. But hey, I give him credit. I don't have to.
AI all day.
Hey.
AI all day.
Man,
he didn't even bring y'all a championship.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Hey, man, he got
but the AI changed the game, though.
Let me talk
He's
my
one
shit.
of those. He's one of those dudes that changed the game
all day.
You know.
Damn, I'm disrespecting them right now, but this is a Lakers house, so
Okay.
yeah.
Hey, and hey, hey, no, man, you gotta have, you know, even when we talk about in any whatever.
Shaq's cool.
Hey,
I mean, y'all got Tyronn Lue. You did. You're right.
Hey,
you got that crossover on Tyronn.
Shaq was a
I
fucking beast, bro. Shaq in his prime was an unstoppable fucking force.
Facts.
And like, so when you talk about these topics, all these guys are number one. You know what I'm saying? So
You know Kobe's from Philly too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I already know.
Yeah, he's from Lower Manhattan.
Yep.
but Kobe, that's so if we talk about just the pure basketball top, it's definitely Mike and Kobe.
Yep.
It's Mike, Kobe,
Yep.
and then the rest
AI.
of AI. Hey, but I mean, let me tell you what, AI would not have been AI if it wasn't for Mike and Kobe.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like when you see, you have to have a level of fucking crazy in you to try to be the best version of yourself that you possibly can be. You have to have this ridiculous mode that you go into that you won't settle. You know what I'm saying? And it's beautiful because, like, I've seen that in a ton of fucking people. And, like, nowadays, I see that a lot in growers.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, and it's awesome because you've got it. You know, if you're just, it's just like anything else. If you are going to do something at 75%, you're going to do every single thing you do at 75 fucking percent and be okay with that.
Yeah.
All right. I want to be 100%, and I want to be mad that I'm not 110. You know, like that's you have to, and it only takes a level of crazy to push you to that.
Yeah.
You know, I think you have that level of crazy in you, Beau. I know Donovan has that level of crazy. I don't know much about Slump, but if he's here right now, he's definitely got a level of fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Thumbs up. That's what I'm talking about, man. Full engagement. You know, so it's awesome to like, you know, like to see how a mindset, regardless of what you're doing, you have to have.
Yeah.
You have to have that to truly do what you want to do, you know, because having any regret or looking back on things and saying I could have done fucking better, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a feeling.
That's not the way to be.
No, man.
Put that effort into doing that shit now.
Yeah, I'm going to fucking tie 100 pounds of fucking cement around my fucking feet and I'm jumping. You know what I'm saying? And deep water. Or it could be a puddle. It doesn't matter. I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Put 10 toes in no matter what, though.
You know?
No.
It was bad when I was into cocaine. Oh man, I even fucked up Slump on that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm kidding, man. I never had a cocaine problem. No, I just like to talk a little bit of shit.
Cocaine just had a problem with you, right?
No, never really did, man. I never, you know, there was no. I never really. I liked to party, but there was like, you know, I was like, yeah, I don't need to. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, oh fuck, dude, I gotta get high tonight. I was like, nah, man, let's go have fun. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I figure I had my midlife crisis between like 18 and 25. Yep. You know?
Yeah.
And then you wake up one day, you're like, man, this fucking sucks. You like how I did that too? I was like, this fucking sucks. That was on camera. But no.
Old habits die hard.
You know, man. Live and learn. You live and learn. You know,
Absolutely.
I still have like all my brain cells still intact, and you know, I survived. I survived this window of time, and like I'm glad it happened then, because if it happened now, I would die. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, we don't even think like that. No. You know. Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, it's all.
I lived on the edge yesterday. I had 6 shots of espresso. Whoa. That's on the edge for me right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, dude. And I could have had 8. You know, that would have been great.
Wow. I always say that it's all the experiences in life, right?
Yeah.
So whether it's good experiences, whether it's bad experiences, whether it were smart experiences or dumb experiences, right? They're everything that you need to go through to become the better version of yourself, right? And only through those experiences do we learn and progress as people, right?
Yeah, that's a fact.
And
That is a fact.
Absolutely. So there's no point in regretting anything, and just go out there and give it 100 every day, no matter what you're doing.
Right,
whether you're
dude.
working, whether you're partying, just go out there and
Fucking
give it 100%.
go after it, dude. That's the greatest thing to ever say, man. If you don't get anything from the rest of this episode, all right, take it. Like whatever you're gonna do it at 100.
Nah,
It don't
for real
matter
though.
if it is like whatever. I could have said 48 different things right there, and I was like, Jay, fucking refrain from any of that.
Yeah.
But
But like real shit, I feel like that's the only way you actually get to greatness.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
no matter what, you have to put the full effort into it. Like,
As you know, it's also some of the failure. It's a lot of the failures.
love the
It's
failures.
mostly the failures.
oh yeah,
right.
that's a fact. That's where you learn the most at.
Yeah, and going out there and being vulnerable enough to fail
Yeah.
and repeatedly fail.
Hell yeah.
Right?
Hell yeah.
That's a very interesting predicament to be in.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can come back from that, you're always back stronger and better than before.
now some people would definitely say you're crazy. For that,
absolutely.
You know.
Well, again, we'd all do have a screw loose or two.
Yeah, you gotta have
yeah.
that level, man.
All
You
the
know what I'm
brain
saying?
cells,
Yeah.
just a couple
Yeah.
screws loose.
Oh
right?
yeah, I realized that with the first couple bombs on the open mic, and I still do it now. Like I'm like, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
something really is wrong with me, but I'm cool with it.
Because you don't remember those fire nights. You don't remember when everything was smoking.
I do.
You know, you'll go, but the one that sticks is the one that you fucked up on. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a point that you can go back to and know that, like, I've gotten that out of the way. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I've learned from this point. You know what I'm saying? Now it's all the way to the next fuck up.
It just didn't bother me as much as I thought it would. Like once I bombed, I was like, oh fuck, I'm still alive. Like I'm breathing. As a matter of fact, people are just like, yeah.
Yeah, you suck.
Yeah, and then it's like, nah, for real though, like, cause it was bad. I was like, damn. I think I got off early too. I was just like, all right, I know I'm bombing. I just walked off. And I was like, nah, like, I mean, you still got up there and did that shit. And I was like, after that, I realized like, don't have expectations like that. Like, just get up there and like you said, just do what you can and like put your best foot forward in there. Cause like, no matter what, you can find something in it.
Yep.
You'll always be able to find something in it. It'll probably lead you to the actual greatness that you're trying to get to. But you got to put the effort in there. You got to go full course with it no matter what.
There's no bad experiences if you learn something.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So,
I mean, you got to figure this. Let's think about how you felt after episode 1. All right, and the expectation that you had in your head, man, I know this is gonna be fire. I know we just knocked it out tonight. You upload it. All right, now you're sitting there like waiting for that first view, you know, and then like you're waiting for the second one, and then you're like, oh shit, and then nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh fuck, like you had this expectation, you know what I'm saying? And then like the discouragement of not getting that 100 minutes of listening or whatever goal that you had into it, it was like, okay, next one's gonna be better. Next one's gonna be better.
I ain't
Next
gonna
one's
lie.
gonna be better.
Like, I look at things from like a long distance perspective. So none of my goals are really short term. They're all like years down the line. So I never look at what I see today. It's what I'm training for like, you know, later on in life. Like, even as I started this podcast, like, I wanted something cannabis based. My never true intention was for it to be like a review show. That was never my true intention. It was really to like be able to talk while be able to get weed for free. And it literally turned into this. Like, not even gonna bullshit. But the plan was always to have a podcast where I'd have like essentially an advertisement agency, but also a place to be able to network, meet these different people, have conversations, be able to plug them, market them, but also market myself, be able to market all the different projects that I got planned on doing and all these different things. Like, that's what I'm always thinking about is like, what is it that I can do to really like bring all of this shit together? And it's been happening, you know, and with the help of all y'all, for real. Like, the community's been helping me do this shit. It's crazy.
absolutely. Hey man, having that long-term vision is what it's all about.
Yeah.
Being able to see what you're truly going after down the line and making small achievable steps, right? Is how you're going to get there.
Yeah.
You can't rank your success on what's happening today, right?
Nah. You gotta look at the overall.
Absolutely.
Then you see the strides that you've made towards the end goal, and it's like, oh fuck, I'm pretty further back from the start. I'm closer to this end.
Exactly.
So it's like that's kind of how you gotta look at things.
Yep.
Where's the end?
At my end,
No, you're closer to the end now than you were from the start.
right?
Right. Where's the end?
My end,
Yeah. What's
Honestly-
end goal? What's end goal, Donovan?
um,
What is end goal for Mr. Too T3rpd?
okay. My ultimate end goal is once I get done with doing the front work with on-screen stuff, go full on into producing and directing.
Okay.
That way I can kind of be in the background so I can start growing cannabis. Because eventually I want to have my own cannabis line.
Okay.
But I want to grow my own shit and have it like, you know, really be legit before I just try to put a product out there. Because I feel like my name at that point will be big enough, but I ain't trying to be like, you know, Willie and all the rest of these guys and just like attach my name to a brand. I'd rather, you know, really do it from the ground up. Because that's why I started this shit. Well, I did start this to start learning how to grow. So that was one of the things that I was able to do. So with all the knowledge that I'm still gaining to this day and still trying to take in, I plan on using that to the end goal. That's why I haven't started growing yet, because I really want to do it. Really,
You'll
the
be
way
able
that
to
y'all
do it
do
right.
Yeah,
And
I'm trying to do it the way
I
y'all
don't really
do it.
think that, like, where we're at, right, is would probably be the best place to do that.
Not even just space, but just time. Like,
Yeah.
you got to have the time to be able to do this. And with all the things that I'm doing right now, like, I'm literally never at home. So it's like, I don't even have the time to do it.
One day you will.
No, yeah. That's why I'm carving it out now. I'm putting my face out here now, so then I won't have to do it later on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, you do have a nice face, Donovan.
Well, it might not be nice all the time,
so
you know.
put-
It might not be nice
Put it all
forever.
the way out there, my dude.
Appreciate it. I hope it's nice for forever, but if
Yeah,
it's
you
not,
know.
you know, I got a plan B, you know.
Yep.
That'll be my retirement plan.
Okay.
But I
How old are you
ultimately-
right now, Donovan?
I'm 32.
Oh shit!
I'm trying to retire right
you
now.
You don't look a day over 28, man.
Appreciate it.
You know.
Yeah. I'm trying to retire from my job right now. Shit, I've been doing this for like 20 years. The little Debbie shit with the family business.
Oh, yeah,
I've
that's
been doing this since
right.
like 8 years old. So I've been doing this over 20.
So what you're saying is that you were forced into child labor.
Just check out my stand up one day. You know, it's gonna be some fire shit.
Right.
It's gonna be some fire
You
shit.
know? Oh shit, man.
More than child labor, but you know,
Yeah.
again, that's a whole nother day.
Right, that's a whole other thing. All right, so okay, okay. All right, I think we should probably get to talking about something.
Yes. Oh, the thing we were going to talk
The
about.
thing we were going to
8 minutes
talk
ago?
about that it was supposed to be 8 minutes ago. That was 20 minutes ago. That was 30 minutes ago. Because we don't want to hold these guys up all night.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to. Y'all already know there's a special weekend happening. Cause my bad. Am I breaking?
No.
No. So you want to know? There's a special weekend in the month of
March.
Yes, there is.
Very special.
Very special weekend, man. And you've been a part of it.
Yes.
It has become a great day in March.
Mm-hmm.
And next March, that day will be March 15th. It'll be Free C Day 3.
Yes, sir.
And shout out to everybody who was a part of Free C Day 2.
And one.
That was also, both of those days were truly awesome to see what this plant is capable of doing, what this seed is capable of doing, and who it brings together. You know what I'm saying? This amazing melting pot of people. You know what I'm saying? Because I think the plant has always broken down barriers between race, religion, gender, any of this stuff. You know
That's
what I'm
real,
saying?
especially in this fucking city. Yo.
You know, so I, you know, this all goes back to like the whole Mo Love thing that like you always see me talking about, and everything's Mo Love, Mo Love, Mo Love. You know, like I've been fortunate enough for the last while that I've been able to go to other states. I've been in other states. I've been to these other events. I've seen like all this cool shit that people here in Missouri weren't able to experience.
Mm-hmm.
So like, and this is not non-public knowledge, but Masonic in California, like I saw how stoked the people were that he threw this free seed day, and I saw how many people here were talking about what Masonic had done, you know, and like I came right into Beau and I was like, Beau, man, we need to do that here. Like I want us to experience these same things that these other meccas get to experience, you know, because like, you know, I've been since me and Beau have been working together and become friends and all this stuff, I've been able to do a lot of work with him and his partners, and I've got to be submerged in other communities and other cultures, and seeing that and seeing that sense of how they were and they are was important to me for us to be able to feel that, because I felt that even though, you know, they were in different environments where growing weed was cool, and, you know, even though like there was still a sacrifice, you know, we back here, even though we didn't have 2 acres to hide, we had to sacrifice just as hard.
Yeah.
You know, and if we got in trouble, we had to go to a jury of our peers here, and our peers here aren't as cool as their peers there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I want us to be able to experience that. So attracting to Beau, I was like, man, we're gonna do it. Beau, without hesitation, was like, let's do it. You know. And that's how, like, Free Seed Day, the first one came, which I don't think me, Beau, Nato, or Apollo, we had any idea what that was going to do that day. Mm-hmm. And, like, showing up, like, getting a post at 1 o'clock in the morning that people were camped outside of the store was like, holy shit, okay, you know what I'm saying? And then pulling up to the store at 9 in the morning, and there's like 250, 300 people already in line for the first Free Seed Day, and it was like, oh shit, like I hadn't even, like I got to set up, you know what I'm saying? And like,
it was overwhelming.
Yeah, it was
crazy.
Yeah, it was that first Free Seed Day was really crazy, and like because we didn't know what was going to happen. Mm-hmm. We knew we had to roll with however the events were going to happen that day. You know, we had some amazing people that believed in us outside of here. You know, we were able to bring together some local breeders for the first one, some out of state breeders for the first one, and closer. And it
Remember
was
them tulips.
Yeah, the tulips. Yeah, no, it was really awesome. And then like at the end of the day, I remember me and Beau looking at each other. It was like, okay, this, what are we gonna do next year? Yeah. You know, like because basically when we're done with Free Seed Day, like we take a little bit of break, and then it's back into planning for the next one. Mm-hmm. And after the first one, I got to go out and work at an event with Beau out in CanFest out in Eureka, California, and seeing like what they did and how they celebrated it was like, oh shit, we need to bring that back here. So second one, we were able to bring in a lot more breeders. Mm-hmm. We were able to bring in, like, we had a lot of the second one gained a lot of traction. So we decided that we were going to add a after party and like a concert, you know?
Yeah.
So like the weather for this year for Free Seed Day was phenomenal. Everybody, it was a great day. It was a great day. And the party afterwards was like, it was fucking awesome. You know, it was like, okay, man, like we're celebrating, like we're celebrating the plant, we're celebrating the people, we're celebrating the seed, we're celebrating like this like contagious vibe of like, hey man, we're we're here, all of us. It didn't matter any background, none of that, because we had this common thread of the plan. And
that was the first time I seen Dave Napalm before.
Oh, Dave killed it that night. Man. Dave was
made
good.
me a believer that night.
That little, and that was that little bitty venue. Now, granted, like we probably needed some better ventilation. It was really smoky in there. You know what I'm saying? You could only handle like increments. You know what I'm saying? But we were able to make that work.
Yeah,
that
shit was lit, yo.
And then,
that
was awesome, man. And shout out to Nate and Apollo, because those guys are really behind the scenes do a ton of fucking work.
Absolutely.
And thank you to the people that volunteered to help make that happen. And
I know Dennis. I know you're definitely probably going to listen to this. So thank you very much for
Dennis.
always helping out with everything.
Thank you.
And everybody else, Hunter,
Turpy, my homie Nick.
Yeah. Shout out Turpy, yo.
Yeah. Nick and Turp.
All them.
Shout out. Absolutely. If it's the Nick that I'm thinking about. That girl guy.
That girl guy. Man. The homie Nick, man. And then shout out to literally, it was this year we had Dungeons of Dank. We had Dave, we had Blumpings, we had J-Town Funk did his first ever come out with Seeds. My homie Jason from Higher Perspective. Backcountry Farms came out.
Hell yeah. Shout out.
Humboldt Seed Company really took care of us and helped us out for the event. Island Dope Genetics out of California, awesome dude, awesome gear, really unique profile, really unique.
Flying Forum,
homie out of Colorado.
Ziploc and Happy Dreams. Okay, hold on. I don't want to. What? Hungry Buckets. Yes,
Hungry Buckets. Kindway.
Yep.
Rebirth, man, solid group, man. All these people, and So one of the things that we changed from first, not to backtrack real quick, but I want to make this pretty clear, was that one of the things on the first one is everybody got a gift bag. All right, so we had already had all the seeds were already bagged. Everybody got it. All right, we ran out of gift bags, so me and Beau were like, we don't want nobody to leave without seeds. It's like started dipping into our own personal seed banks and are just handing out packs to people. All right, so the second time on Free Seed Tape 2 this year, we gave the breeders that could be there the opportunity to set up their table.
Yep.
And you went to the breeder and got your free seed, and your free pack or whatever it was that you got from them. So that now, thanks to all the people that couldn't show up, but this was a way that we can get the engagement, so that you can talk to the guy, meet the person or the woman or man who made the genetics. You can get a feel for them. You can ask those questions. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was really good to open this up and to be able to expand it to other local breeders and other breeders from wherever, to actually engage with the community and the culture that we have here in St. Louis and around the whole entire state, because we were, people for the second one, we went from 500 the first year to just right around 1,000 for the second year. And I think what we learned after the second year was that we need to combine the two things that we did in the same day, and at the same, not have a breakup and hours in between. And it's how do we do that? You know what I'm saying? So that became the question. All right, it's how do we do that? And we put a lot of time and a lot of thought into what we're going to do for the third one, because we knew, I think we had an idea of where we wanted this to go from with the first conversation, and we knew that this was going to be something that we're going to continue to do for many moons, but we wanted, how do we step it up and do better?
It's got to evolve.
Right.
Yeah, it can't stay the same thing.
What's the long-term vision?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
We have these starting steps, but where we want to go to long term.
And what I think is what we're going to do for this one is a combination of things, but what it really comes down to is that the first year we celebrated the seed. The second year we celebrated the breeder. And now it's the third year. We need to celebrate the grower. And are we running out?
What's happening?
Yeah, what's on, Slut? All right, am I out of the view again?
Huh?
Okay. So now we're gonna celebrate the grower, and we had to think about how do we do that. You know, I feel like I'm just hogging everything right now and explaining all this stuff.
No, take it away, man.
When like we had got to go back out to CannaFest last year, so this is our second year, and to see how they evolved from the first year we were there to the second year, and like the things that they did, it was there was some really awesome things, you know, and it was like, okay, I think there's some ways that we can interject that into here, but how do we do it? All right, and then I it took something happening to really like be like, okay, we need to do this. You know, this is how we're going to do it, and we're going to do this. But I saw the High Times, Missouri High Times Cup, right? and then I know what that's all about. The fact they're not doing an awards, it's an online like visual like award ceremony. They're basically the only reason why they do those things anymore from High Times is so that they can sell the judge kit and they get a cut off the judge kit.
Right.
You know? Okay. So there's really like they don't really care who enters. They don't care who wins. They don't celebrate the community. They don't celebrate the culture. You know what I'm saying? It's just a sales pitch.
Right.
All right. So then it was like, okay, Beau, like we need to make the call and we need to associate this with Free Seed Day, and this is how we make the event an event, you know? And so CannaFest and Beau's partner, they host the Head Stash Bowl, which is a big flower, rosin, edible competition in California.
Okay.
And it was like the way that they did it, really awesome way of how they did it and what categories there were and all of these things. So it was like, all right, Beau, man, we're gonna let's have the fucking Mo Love Head Stash Bowl, the Missouri edition.
Yeah.
You know, and let's incorporate that into Free Seed Day. You know what I'm saying? So not only are we celebrating the seed, we're celebrating the breeder, now let's give it back to the grower and let's do it in an environment that everyone can enjoy it. Everyone can celebrate it. Everybody can celebrate the people who entered. They can celebrate all of it and be there with, you know what I'm saying? Like it's going to be a big event. So let's get you notarized at this event. Let's do this.
Hell
you know what I'm saying? And then like this goes back to a conversation that we were having earlier in this in Act 1. Hey, I'm on one. But the thing about this competition that we wanted to do is I think me and Beau are in a position to where we can bleed the lines of traditional and legal. All right? How can we throw an event to where both places and both people can exist? All right? Let's throw a competition. Let's have it at Free Seed Day. Let's really celebrate this culture, because as much as we don't want to admit it, and as much as, not that we don't, but there's people that don't want to admit it, the legal side of Missouri is just as much of a part of the culture as the traditional side.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's still the community.
It's still the community.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, we might be, kind of crucified for saying that, but at the end of the day, like you said, Vibes has a staff of 200 people that are all St. Louis residents, right? They're
Yeah.
your friends,
And
they're your friends, family, your loved ones, your community, right? Those are the people that are showing up day after day to actually grow the weed.
Yeah.
Right? So
And a lot of
they're
people
the
that people
community.
look up to in the traditional side work in the legal side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, I think it's just important that to bleed that. You
Yes.
know? And I think one of the so the Mo Love Head Stash Bowl, all right, will be open to everyone.
Oh yeah, that's
All
hard.
right? It does not matter. Doesn't matter if you got a 2x2 tent. Doesn't matter if you have a fucking 8x8 tent. Doesn't matter if you got a 10 lighter. Doesn't matter if you got a fucking 15,000 lighter in your facility. You know what I'm saying? It's open to everyone. So we're gonna have basically two categories. It's gonna be best flower, best rosin. All right, because that's something that everybody can, traditional, legal. That's doesn't affect anything. Doesn't break any boundaries. We're not gonna do BHO. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like that means somebody's doing something, and then that limits other people from being able to enter.
Exactly.
So we're gonna set it up to be like it's. Yeah, I don't want to say everybody versus everybody, but it's open to everybody.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think that's a way that we can bleed that line. And like we're gonna pick judges for each one. Everything will be blind. No one will know anything about any of the samples, so you won't know if it's from here or there. And like what I would truly love to see, all right, is somebody with that 4x410.
Yep.
All right, I want to see somebody that's got that level of crazy, all right, to really go all out and win it.
Yeah.
And whoever wins it, but I would really like to see that. But I hope that this gives someone the opportunity to be able to do something else. You know what I'm saying? Get themselves into another place. You know what I'm saying? Push them into a new like level of what they want to do. You know? And
Hell yeah.
and then if one of the legal companies win, all right, that puts the debate away. You know what I'm saying? If they are growing and you don't know the difference. You know, I've always said you can grow craft cannabis at scale.
Yeah.
You just got to have the team.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what it comes down to. So, like, whoever wins, it's a win for everybody. You know, and like, we got a lot of work to do on it. And this is like the first time that we're actually really talking about it publicly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now we are moving Free Seed Day from Ritz Park. We will be directly across the street. Awesome that I think the work with Grow Active has done with the South Grand Business District and what they have seen Beau and his team be able to do has given them faith in us and trust in us that if we're going to do this event, we're gonna handle everything in the right way. So now we go from this little bitty park that was probably like 40 by 40 to the back parking lot behind Commerce directly across the street. We have about, I think we're 120 by 220 fenced in lot, power, lights, like we're gonna have a lot of room to do some things, you know. So what we're
showcase the community.
We're gonna showcase the community and all parts of the community, not just like growers, breeders, licensed companies. We want everybody there, but we also want artists. You know what I'm saying? We want all things that are like
Community groups,
yes,
nonprofits, everything
like
that can
come out. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what it's all about. It's about bringing everybody together. You know what I'm saying? Like there's zero ego. There's zero battling anybody. Let's all celebrate because we're gonna have music. We're gonna have art. We're gonna have weed. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have, you know, I think we'll have food trucks and everything will be like all in one. You know, we're gonna have Like the first hour, we'll have music playing, just background. Let everybody come in, kind of soak up, go around, be able to talk to the breeders, and we're gonna do like the award ceremony for that, and then we're gonna roll into 3 hours of music, and it's gonna be 1 5-hour window, and we're just gonna have a good fucking time. And hopefully, like, we get good weather. We're gonna have a consumption lounge set up. We'll have like you'll be able to consume anywhere. It doesn't matter. But we'll have we'll have a big tent for everybody. We'll have a ton of vendors, and we'll have like an open space that we can we can celebrate and be free. And that's I think that without Beau and Grow Active and Immaculate Seeds and Canifest, I don't think we would be able to really. Sorry, I know I gotta get closer. I don't think we'd be able to pull off what we're trying to pull off. And yeah, I think we're. Yeah, Beau, man.
I couldn't do it without you.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what it's all about, man. It's all I guess
I'm just going to step in. One of the biggest things that we really want to just drive home is that we've got some really, really cool things that we're going to be doing for the grower with this free seed day.
Yeah.
Primarily for the home grower, right?
Yeah.
But growers at all scale, right? And so we have some really neat things that are going to go on with the competition, that are going to go on with free seed day, that hasn't really been done before, and we're really hoping that it makes a really cool impact on the community. We don't feel like Free Seed Day is focused on us. It's focused on the community, right?
Exactly.
And so that's where we want to take everything and really put the focus on as much of the community as possible.
Mm-hmm. It's all about the community. It's where we can't do nothing. Like, we do nothing without the support of the community. We're flipping burgers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And so
I flip a mean burger though. I'm kidding you. I'd probably you wouldn't eat a burger I cooked.
So we want to take it to an elevated experience. It's kind of funny. Like I want to say like we've kind of kept like Free Seed Day like a parking lot party. If you will, kind of like we did it grassroots, kind of guerrilla style. You know what I mean? But now we're gonna make it proper, and we're actually gonna throw a parking lot party.
Yeah. We're going back to it because like we've said this before and stuff like that, man. Like, when I was growing up, a weed event was we snuck weed into the show. Mm-hmm. We didn't get caught by security smoking weed. Mm-hmm. And we were fucking hanging out with our friends. We were hanging out with a bunch of people that loved exactly where they were at that moment. And we were smoking weed. That was a weed event, So let's not forget that aspect, because that's one of the things, man. You there's nothing like kicking back and smoking with someone, listening to some good music, laughing at a fucking movie, watching the fucking sunset. Yep. These are all like things that like are priceless. So now if we can actually pull this one off, we're not gonna say anybody about who's gonna be performing music, but we're working on some.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Which I think I'm confident that we'll be able to pull off. But that
we can do anything we set our minds to.
Yeah. And I believe this is gonna be like, oh shit. All right. Here we go. And luckily, I'm not gonna say luckily, but through what we've done the last couple of years with this, is that there's people outside of here that have now seen this, and now, like, they want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And so there's definitely gonna be some really well-known breeders, all right, that want to not only like be a part of it, but actually be at it. So that just does nothing but benefit the growers here. So like we want this. Yeah, we I don't really know how to say this, but like we want you to be proud that you're in St. Louis.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We want that's an important thing to me, and I think that's an important thing to the people that are here in this community, because it's a different beast, man, here than in a lot of other places. Like these, like there's people like that. You know, you don't have to like some of the people that are around, but I respect the fuck out of them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, because they. You know, like they are doing it, and like I can see their passion in that particular area, and I respect that.
Yeah.
I respect the hustle. I respect the grind.
Yeah, they're
you know
going no matter what.
We ain't got to be friends.
Yeah.
But I ain't got to comment on your shit. I ain't got to give you praise and nothing like that. But know that like I respect the fuck out of what a lot of people are doing.
Yeah.
And like in some instances, I'm jealous. You know, because I can't. It's not that
Why
I
you
can't.
jelly?
Why you jelly?
Why you
motherfucker?
jelly?
No, like, I know that the 20 to 30-year-old version of myself would be going wild right now with what you're able to do. You know, I'd be like, yeah, I was that wild then. You know what I'm saying? So I know, like, so it's like. But I think like the older I get, man, the more my peace of mind is a value, you know. Yeah. So like, it's not that I just need peace of mind. That's where I'm at right now, and
I'm working to get to there.
And what's cool about this event is that this is one of those peace of mind events, man. Yeah. Because it's like. You toggle lines, you know, but you can do that. Shit. Damn, man, mic down.
Damn.
See, we got Donovan all high. This is like joint 3 or 4 or whatever we're at. And
I ain't smoked like this in a minute.
Yeah.
There we got one more.
Oh, I got another one too, man. Damn, we're probably they're gonna kick us out here soon, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're like, man, these dudes, man, get them.
He's
He's gonna be like, we're out of battery. You know, but so yeah, this year, this coming up is gonna be really good, and there's some other things about it that we had, like, we're still like in the process of finalizing. But there's potential for a lot of things that are going to come cool out of this, man, and I hope that we can keep continuing to do this, because like I really like giving out seeds. I really like this that to me is I don't care, you know, like I never did this with money as my goal. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I know I'll make money. Yeah. You know, I'm not one way or another.
Exactly.
I'm gonna. It doesn't matter what field or what I'm doing. I'm gonna go after it in one way. And so being able to like give back and being able to like stoke people out, that has so much more value than any award. Has so much more value than like anything else, man, because like I think this word legacy gets taunted around and used a lot and shit like that, and like to me legacy is something that you leave behind, you know. That's like, a fact. So like I don't look at it. I don't look at these things as a legacy market. I don't look at these things as a black market. I look at these things as this is the traditional way that this has always been done. Yeah. You know, there's no negative connotation behind it. It's just like this is how it's always been. Yeah. So like that to me isn't that's tradition. That's the traditional side of it. So I get in this argument about legacy and black market and all that stuff. I'm like, don't even bring it up to me like that. Yeah. That to me, that's not what it is. Yeah. You know. And,
that's a fact.
You know, I've been doing this 30 fucking years now. So like, I remember the old times and like.
This ain't that at all.
No, it's not, man. There used to be like we used to have like an honor. Mm-hmm. It's cliche, that there was an honor amongst thieves. You know what I'm saying? And this is one of those things, like when we would be in the grocery store back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to see you because if I saw you in public, then I knew, and then you knew that I knew. Mm-hmm. So then we both know these things, and it was like you would pass somebody in the store, and you out of respect, you wouldn't engage. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just how it was, I kind of got really high there too for a second. Was like, what the fuck? I was like, where did I start this part at? Like, what was I doing? But yeah, man, like,
Free C Day is going to be big
fucking
this year.
awesome.
Yeah,
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna have
that's the biggest thing is that we're going to have the two separate parts of it this year. As far as we're going to have the Mo Love Bowl, as well as we're going to have Free Seed Day. So, I mean, everybody listening to this is getting, like, the exclusive lowdown. We haven't put anything out about this yet. There's don't go check Instagram. Don't do any of that yet, right? We are still working on it. But if you want to get into the baddest competition around, start getting your shit ready.
Yeah, because we are going to need entries by no later than February 7th.
Okay.
All right, because we're
maybe 15th, but
maybe 15th, because it's all going to come down to. So I'm working out a thing with one of the testing labs here.
Okay.
All right, so all samples are going to be thoroughly tested.
Oh shit!
But nobody's sample, none of that will be known. We won't release any percentages, terpene profiles to any of the judges. All right, we want to keep this as fair and honest as possible, because I think a lot of people misconstrued lab results with potency and effect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if nobody knows, like, you might pick that 12%er that just hits because it's got everything. You know what I'm saying? Full fucking cannabinoid profile, full breakdown, and like.
What was the best weed we smoked this year? 14%?
14%.
Yep.
Hold on. A good batch was 16.
Yeah.
All right? Like, because it's not, like THC by itself really doesn't have any effect on the body. So you can have high THC with no terps and no other cannabinoids, and it's kind of like Pretendica. That's what we used to call it. We call that shit Pretendica.
Hell no.
Or you can have like this little frosty ass nugget that is just dank as fuck. All right? That just hits. And it tests like nothing. Like Purple Punch. When everybody saw Purple Punch for the first time, they were like, holy fuck. That was trichome production on a different level. All right? Then you saw the lab results of 18%.
Okay.
But you just never know, And like some of the best weed we smoked this year was ugly.
Yep.
It's ugly weed. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't look good, but it makes the best hash you'll ever smoke. And when you roll up a fucking joint, you're like, what the fuck? So actually the joints that I rolled up are a cross of that actual weed. So, like,
that shit was good, Joe.
Yeah, well, that's the jelly, man. This is some other shit right here. We ain't even released yet. Don't even talk about it yet, but it's coming. So yeah, everything will be lab tested. And my biggest thing about the lab testing is it's gonna test for mold.
Yeah.
Pesticides.
Yeah.
It's got to be clean. You know what I'm saying? Like that is the most important test of all of it. You know what I'm saying? If you enter some shit that ain't clean, it's getting thrown out.
That's right.
It's pretty simple.
That's right.
So we're gonna need that. We're gonna need that 4 to 5 weeks minimum. We're gonna need the 5 weeks. It doesn't matter because we're gonna have to get the shit tested. That's gonna take a week. Get it to the judges. That's gonna take the time that it takes. All right. So yeah, let's do it. Like it's we're gonna try to do this as official as possible.
Yeah, because what I want to see out of this and what I feel like y'all could do, I might be able to get some motherfuckers some jobs out of this shit. Like, if you can, if you're a home grower and you're able to win a contest like this and people see your growing skills and you see it's been passed.
And here's the deal, man. Let's say you're a breeder and a home grower, and you enter your shit that you bred, that you grew,
lab tested.
lab tested, and now you know that is verified, and it doesn't even really matter what you enter. Like, I'm not, I don't mean to say it even like that, but if this can get you an opportunity to expand your horizons, that to me is going to be the dopest fucking thing that can come out of this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know that I've been like extremely blessed, and like, dude, I'm like, I don't take one of these days, one of these seconds for granted for what I've been able to do and how I've been able to do it. And if I can pass, or we can give anybody the opportunity to get into a place to where they're respected, they're in a place that they can actually take care of the people around them. That's a beautiful thing, man. And like that is end goal for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I could really go down a bunch of different things right now, but it's like I never was like fortunate. I didn't like grow up in some like rich family. I did, like I really had to work. I had to hustle. I had to grind. Like I was like, so I respect all of it. And if this can help someone get to a point, man, that to me that's these full circle moments that I'm looking for. That's how I'm trying to fill my cup the rest of my time, is like, let's pass it around. Let's enjoy life together. I want to see.
It ain't no fun if the homies can't have it.
That's right, man. I want to see people shine, man. And that's and I want to see them shine in anything and everything that they're doing. And it's there's some really, really phenomenal people in this community, and I don't think that some of them get the attention and the credit that they deserve. And I think we're gonna really promote everybody who is gonna be a part of this and wants to be a part of this, man. I know we're getting to that point. Yeah, we're getting to the point.
Now, how much time on the
It's over an hour. Got like 15% left.
Okay.
Oh yeah, perfect, man. Perfect, man. We ain't got much more to say about this. But so February 7th, cutoff day. March 15th will be the awards. We're working on something on March 14th too.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's things to
we're
stay tuned.
Yeah. We're working on some other things. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, now that's True on 4 Day.
Of course it is, man. You think we're gonna let that one? That we're gonna let that one pass?
Yep.
But regardless, man, it still comes back to we're gonna have fun.
Hell yeah.
And that's the key thing.
Celebrate the growers, celebrate the plant, celebrate the seeds, celebrate the community. I mean, that's what this is.
For that.
We want to, just do our best to give it a space for everybody to have that good time, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So,
about to be fire, yo.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one, man. It's gonna it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. If it doesn't make you a little bit nervous, don't fucking do it.
That's a fact.
So it's like, oh shit, we're gonna set this to let's push it.
Got to.
Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. And
if it don't scare you, you ain't doing it, right?
No.
So we hope everybody comes out and joins us.
Right?
Yeah.
So put it on your calendars now. Again, you're going to see a lot about it, obviously, in the coming weeks and months and stuff like that leading up to it, right?
Yeah.
But, mark it on the calendar. No vacations, no, if the, niece or nephew or something like that is like a school thing, tell them to screw off, it's happening. So March 15th, be ready for a good time. And we're going to do some things that hasn't been seen before, and really try to do something really
and there's going to be some dope prizes for people.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to toot it too much, but Proactive did throw the first 3 competitions to ever happen in Missouri. Right?
Hey! Talk that shit.
And I, not judging nobody else, not nothing like that, not saying nothing about anything, right? I do believe that we had the biggest prize pools that there was.
Okay.
I will agree with that.
10 G's cash.
God damn. Hold on.
Right? We had another dude leave with literally, he had a bungee tie all the stuff in his pickup truck, just like tied down because it was overflowing. He had to make 2 trips with all of the prizes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Grow supplies, lights, soils, nutrients, everything. Right?
Damn.
Yeah, we're
We come big in that
we're not gonna. Yeah, no.
Yeah, this isn't like you're not gonna win a pack of seeds.
No,
Yeah.
no,
And not
no.
to talk shit on a pack of seeds or anything like that.
And hey,
right?
man, and like, dude, there are some other fucking event promoters that throw some really amazing events.
Absolutely.
And like, I'm stoked for those guys. Like, I hope that like there's a way that we can all work this together. You know what I'm saying? Because there is no division. You know, we're like, I think it's possible that we can really work together and propel all the events. You know what I'm saying? And I think it takes just pushing the envelope, and there's definitely some dudes out there that have been pushing the envelope for a while. And like, that's another one of these things, man. Like, I respect it.
Yeah.
You know, like I definitely respect it. I love seeing it, man. So now we're just trying to evolve it.
Hell yeah.
You know, like,
fuck with it.
Yeah. So, you know, and then hopefully, like, yeah, man, whatever spider webs out of this, you know, is just gonna be beneficial things for everybody. So yeah, man, you know, and I'm pretty sure that we'll have Too Terp in the motherfucking building.
Better be
Hell yeah.
there.
Hell yeah. You already know.
And
Hell
I'm
yeah.
throw your little
Hell
skinny
yeah.
ass
Hell
out this window. He's 17 floors tall right now, man.
I'll be in there, bro.
All right, man. And I hope your homie here too is, man. I think, man, we need to get this dude from the other side of the camera, man, because it's making me uncomfortable that I can't see his face. He's not engaging with us, man. He gets to hear all these great conversations. I know there's been at least probably 4 times tonight that he's wanted to interject a word or a comment, and I think we need to give him the freedom to say whatever he wants to, man. Okay, perfect. Next episode, man. We got, you know, Donovan is trying to work to get behind the lens. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He's behind the lens. We need to get him in front of it.
The old switcheroo.
Yeah. One time. Maybe the next time me and Beau come on.
Maybe one day.
You know, that'll be episode 200 and
It would be crazy.
22.
They switcheroo.
We switch seats
Yeah.
too, bro.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's like-
I'll wear a Philly hat. You have to wear a Cardinals hat.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Sweet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
Oh yeah, but nah, for real though. Speaking of like branching out and extending things, like, oh shit. Well, the reason why this is the last is because, you know, we're moving to Terp Studios. It's been a great time living here, you know, and also, you know, really having the studio here. It's been dope having the arches, the background, but, you know, we're going to a new place, so it's gonna be a new vibe. It's gonna be a different set. You know, we're gonna be doing some different shit. It's gonna be dope. But also with all these different things, the podcast is still gonna be here. It's still gonna be Too Terp. We still gonna be having all the cannabis, all of that. But just want to be expanding out to like a little bit more entertainment, talking to people that hopefully along the way of this journey that I'm getting into, you know, I'll be able to talk to some interesting people. So I'm excited for all of this. It's gonna be dope. But in the meantime, between time, you need to come and check out some of my shows that are happening this week, as a matter of fact. So tomorrow, Thursday, well, actually, this will probably be out on Friday. So we'll just go ahead and plug that one. All right. So you already know, Some Black People, we about to premiere our first time on House Night. Okay. We're a house team now, you know. We've been around. Well, we went to Nashville a couple weeks ago for the Third Coast Festival. Then we were in Flyover a couple of weeks ago, Flyover Comedy Festival. So now we're, you know, we're hitting up house teams now. Yeah, we're house teams now.
Boom, Donovan.
Yeah. Appreciate it. So make sure y'all come out, check us out. 8 p.m. Yeah, Friday at 8 p.m. Main stage at the Improv Shop.
Where is the Improv Shop located?
45 6.
Man, you don't even. This dude is not ready, man.
You're right. Hold on.
You know,
I have
all right,
one
cool.
second.
He's going.
Stall me. I got you. Okay.
It's spring
3960 Shoto Ave.
All right.
You already know.
All right.
It's that building right behind the White Castle in the Grove. No, he right. Oh, Chateau.
Chateau, yeah.
Chateau.
Yeah, these motherfuckers, man. I tell you, man. You can't hang out with anybody from Philly.
Oh yeah, they're not Frenchmen. They don't know nothing about that.
No. But no, that's awesome though, Donovan, man. I'm really stoked, man. And like you never know. I might pop out one of these nights, man.
Hell yeah.
And come fuck with you, man.
You need to, man.
Can I heckle you?
No.
Oh fuck. I'm not coming.
Nah, you can't heckle.
Man, damn it. I'm a good heckler, you know.
You can throw out a suggestion when we ask for one.
Okay, I'm definitely.
That's almost as good as heckle.
That's dude. Like yes, I could throw. I have a couple suggestions.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
I'll have to make my way over there too.
Right.
Hell yeah. Nah, for real though. Y'all gotta come through, yo.
For sure.
Hell yeah. We got a couple of dates coming up, but oh yeah, that's right. Shit. If y'all want to meet the homie Diggy D too, that's a character that I'm bringing out.
Okay, nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
Diggy D.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's somebody that, you know. So
okay, what's the persona of Diggy D? Let's get a little preview.
I get it quick.
Go quick, come on, hurry.
All right, so Diggy D is basically he's a lover, you know. He likes to have fun. I think he's kind of like, you know,
What kind of lover is he?
it's like a heartthrob, kind of like, you know, like R&B type.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
okay.
He was raised by some, like to say, some entrepreneurs of the ladies, but he more so like, you know, he doesn't feel like he could live that life. He more so would probably like.
So what you're basically saying he is Diggy D is fighting the battle of pimping and not pimping.
I think he more so would like to have a woman take care of him as opposed to the opposite. I think he'd like to be more like a gigolo.
Right.
Yeah. But that's all I give right now. So Improvisational Island, Saturday, 10 p.m. Come check this man out.
Yeah, go check Diggy D out, man.
Yeah,
you don't know what's gonna happen.
You never know. It's a dating show, so you got to see where it's gonna lead to.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Is she digging Diggy D?
That's right.
Oh God.
There's gonna be a couple of them out there, so there's gonna be a couple characters. It's gonna be interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. Improvisational Island, but also plug your socials real quick.
Proactive Solutions on Instagram, Facebook. Hit the website. We have a new website. And Immaculate Seeds as well. Instagram, website. Stop in the store. Check out the seeds. And that's about it. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
YouTube. Here we go. YouTube too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for Grow Active. You can find some like videos and stuff like that on there. Other than that, go ahead.
Hell yeah.
You can find me at True14 on Instagram.
Hell yeah.
And if you are old school and you want to send me an email, you can send me an email at True14 you can send me a letter. Yeah. Send me a postcard. You know what I'm saying? Just postmark it to Grow Active, and they'll make sure they get it to me, man.
Hell
You know?
yeah.
I don't have a lot of socials. I just have Instagram. That's about it.
Hell yeah.
You know, yeah.
Yeah.
That's too much for me already. You know?
I already know. Okay, Slumpppd out. Then you got Too T3rpd. Yeah. Too T3rpd on Instagram, Too T3rpd on YouTube. Then you got the Patreon, hotline, voicemails, text 314-399-9711. Don't forget to follow me, Donovan2408. Wow. Boom. And y'all already know this was a lit one. And man, it'll be interesting to see what the next one looks like, because I have no clue myself.
I'm stoked for you, my dude.
Yeah, man.
Y'all, but y'all already know it's been another one.
Chapters.
You already know. But we'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Later.
Ooh, I did that. That's all. Ha.
It's 2 T3rpd.